Now she's been called the Mom Donnie of the West. Self-proclaimed socialist Katie Wilson is Seattle's brand new mayor-elect. But is she a reflection of the Democratic Party's lurch leftward, or is she just the right fit for Seattle right now? We want to bring in Seattle Red talk show host and friend of the program, the great Jason Rantz. I kind of love these segments because I can just say, Jason, you got 2 minutes. Let us have it. But I'm going to tee you up by a little sound here first, my friend. This is Bruce Harrell. He basically said, all right, if this was what you want, we should listen. Listen to this. I get your reaction on the other side.
The Wilson administration will have new ideas. They will have a new vision. By winning the election, they have earned that right. We must listen to the young voters.
As a progressive and as a socialist, I believe in good governance. Our government is how we act collectively.
That's an interesting perspective. I always like to say, let's see how the business community reacts after this sort of leadership change. Are you bullish or are you running for the hills, Jason?
Well, businesses certainly seem to be indicating a panic, and I think they're right to panic. This is someone who does not have any experience that you would traditionally look at and say, well, she's qualified to run a city. Now, obviously, as someone who lives in Seattle, works in Seattle, I want this to work. And I do think she's well-intentioned. I just think she's going to be in over her head. She did not run as a socialist the way that Mom Donnie did. She was not owning that category, and a lot of the ideas she were putting out there, I do think were either socialist or maybe adjacent. And so we didn't get the same kind of national attention that a Mom Donnie did. But ultimately, she's going to lean into those policies with a council now that is dramatically different than what it was before this election, meaning we've got more socialists on the Seattle City Council. So she's going to be able to enact her agenda. And I think ultimately she's going to run into two problems. Number one, she's not going to be able to pay for much of what she wants to enact. And number two, she's going to have to increase taxes to do it, which then scares off businesses that right now are very clearly panicked. The ones I'm talking to are panicked.
Yeah, and here's the problem that we've seen over and over. They can move to Bellevue, they can move to other places, they could leave the state altogether if they feel like the tax policies are onerous, to say nothing of the fact that sometimes when these policies are enacted, they may sound good in a college classroom or maybe if you're hanging out with your buddies, but when rubber meets road and real families, and by the way, a lot of Seattle families are struggling right now, you've got to do what you can to encourage investment.
Please subscribe to our official channel, USA News.